For as long as we can remember, one thing has always been true in WWE. Anything is possible. Never say never, they say. But if there was one thing we all agreed on, it was this. John Cena will never turn heel. It was impossible, or so we thought. But desperation makes people do the unthinkable. As time passes, legends fade, and even the greatest become shadows of their former selves. That's exactly what happened to John Cena. He was once the undisputed top dog, and now he's just a washed-up part-timer who loses every match. With his farewell tour looming, Cena made one final vow, to make history as a 17-time world champion. But with every loss, that dream slipped further and further away. And when the reality of failure set in, Cena snapped. The biggest babyface in WWE history turned heel. He abandoned everything he once stood for, all for one shot at greatness. This story has been in the making for years. For over 2 decades, Cena was WWE's Superman, the quintessential good guy. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Never give up. Through it all, he carried the company and never once fell to the dark side. He was the guy that was put up for Make-A-Wish and seemed like he could just do no wrong as a person. He was the ultimate role model for kids, but the hardcore fan base was growing tired of him. They begged him to embrace the hate, but he just never did. Every single challenge put in his way, he conquered eventually. Every rival and every accolade accomplished. Anybody that the fans wanted to see Cena put over, Cena eventually beat them. It seemed like everything was always just meant to go in his favor and go his way. Till now, under the crushing weight of his own legacy, he finally gave up and gave in. The first cracks were shown at the Royal Rumble, where Cena came within inches of victory, only to be eliminated as the runner-up to Jey Uso. You could see the heartbreak in his eyes that gave a clear sign that he knew he was a shell of his former self. He just didn't have what he had back in his prime. He needed to find any way possible to get what he wanted without trying to earn it like he used to. At the post-show press conference of the Royal Rumble, Cena uttered these words, "Best for business." This is completely against what John Cena used to do. He wanted to work for everything and anything he ever got. He never wanted a handout. Even when he was against CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011, where the stakes were the highest, the fate of the company on the line, he didn't want a handout. Not even if it was best for business. But now, at his older age, things were different. No more earning opportunities. No more playing fair. If he wanted that 17th world title, he had to take it. At Elimination Chamber, Cena didn't even bother to qualify. He used his star power to insert himself into the match. And he won. When he won, it was as uncharacteristic of a John Cena win as we've ever seen. Seth Rollins stomped CM Punk after he was already eliminated. Now, the old John Cena probably would have just stared and hesitated, but this John Cena instead just ran towards a prone CM Punk to finish the job. After he won, he shook hands with Cody Rhodes as a sign of respect and acknowledgement to the champion and the new cornerstone of the WWE. But then The Rock appeared. The final boss demanded Cody's soul. Cody refused, telling The Rock to
go fuck yourself.
Cena was hype. Cena celebrated and approved of Cody's actions. He embraced Cody for his choice, or so it seemed. But with Cody's back turned, Cena exchanged a look with The Rock. It was just a silent agreement. With a slit of the throat from the final boss, he struck. Cena turned on Cody Rhodes. He turned on the fans. He turned on everything he once stood for. The impossible finally became possible. No more happy and smiley Super Cena, because none of it mattered anymore. Not if it meant making history. This is the final chapter in John Cena's career. And now, with everything in his favor, there's only one thing left to do: winning the 17th World Championship.